Hi guys, what's up, Jason here, and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 18 Man of the Match player review. So in today's video guys, I'm going to be reviewing 84 rated Gelson Martins. Now this card is going for around 11,000 coins, so it's very cheap, and he has some decent stats as well, especially in the 82 long shots, the 97 agility, and also his acceleration and sprint speed is very good at 96 and 95. So guys, this has been the in-game stats. Now let's get into the highlights. So now moving on into the highlights for 84 rated Man of the Match Martins. The first pro I could find on this card was his pace. Now as expected, this guy is absolutely rapid, just so fast, really good sprint speed and really good acceleration, so he's able to reach his top speed very quickly, and once he does hit his top speed, you know, he's very hard to keep up with. And then the next pro I could find on this card was his dribbling. Now this guy is one of those players again who just keeps it touch tight to his light feet. He's just so hard to dispossess, especially in like tight spaces. He's so good for scaling with because of this. You know, defenders find it really hard to dispossess him, and that is a very big pro with this card. And then finally, the final pro I found this card was his agility. Now this guy's agility is also his key stat at 97. It's absolutely crazy. He just changes direction so quickly and just literally does everything so quickly because of his pace and his agility. You know, once you put those two things together, this guy on the board is literally unstoppable. I would say he probably is one of my favourite 5-star skillers this year. I'd say probably top 5 at least, maybe top 3 at a push. So he is very good. He's got a 3-star weak foot, but in my opinion it does feel more like a 4-star weak foot. He can basically finish on it every time when he is inside the box. Not so good from outside the box, but inside he is very good. He is right footed as well, and he plays on the right side, so you can't really cut inside with him, so you literally just have to do skill moves to run inside the box. I didn't really test out his crossing too much though, so I'm not really too sure if he's good, like, you know, at crossing the ball in. Because what I was doing when he received the ball, I was just performing skill moves and trying to, you know, get into like the centre of the pitch rather than on the right side. Just, you know, sort of to drag the defenders in. So that's what I'd recommend to do when you do have this guy on the ball. And in front of goal, this guy was surprisingly very good at finishing. His first informed card, it was really good at scaling, but he literally couldn't finish anything. But with this card, he literally finishes most of the chances in front of goal, what is very important when it comes down to scaling, because, you know, it's not good if you can do all the skill moves but then you can't finish it off. But with Martins, you do not need to worry about that. So guys, this has been the highlights. Now let's get into the overview.
Motivation, I might not get so much sleep tonight. Rolling through the hills, looking for you still. I'm on a mission. I found her underneath.
So now moving into the overview for Man of the Match Martins. On the enjoyment scale, I'm going to go and give him a 9 out of 10. A very fun card to use just because of that pace, the dribbling and the scaling. And also this guy in front of goal, as I've said, is very clinical. Competitiveness wise, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. The reason it isn't any higher is just because overall, you know, looking at his stats, you wouldn't really think he's a good card. He has a few like exceptional stats such as the pace, but you know, the passing is only average, a little bit low on the physical as well, so this guy could definitely do a decent job in FUT Champs, but there are definitely, you know, better alternatives. Scaling, I'm going to give this guy a 9.5. As I've already said, this guy is just so good with scaling, especially because of the high agility and really close dribbling. And then overall, I'm going to give Martins an 8.5 out of 10. Potentially could be a 9 out of 10 as well. I was sort of, you know, deciding what to go with, but I decided to just go with the 8.5 because I think that, you know, overall is a very fair rating. So guys, this has been the player review. If you have enjoyed it and want to see more FIFA 18 player reviews on my channel, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
I found her all along this endless coast. I found her underneath the palm tree.